Carroll. Interesting to see how Spurs deal with the young fringe players. Tim Sherwood, who obviously became head coach, was the head of development, the man that would put them all out on loan. Here's Ceballos, one of those players. He was sent to Vallecano last season. Tottenham in total had about 19 players loaned out to other clubs. It's a challenge that the referee didn't like, and out comes a card again.
I think that's always the tricky part, John, when you have a team, a very large squad of players, is how do you accommodate everybody and get them the matches that they need for development. The best way to do so is really to get them first-team opportunities at other clubs. But then the big question mark is have they developed enough? And do you have positions for them when they come back that they can then become regular starters? So often you see players be loaned out, and in the end, they're probably sold to different teams as opposed to necessarily breaking into the first team at that particular club.
Well, they did develop a relationship with Swindon Town in League One, the third tier of English football, and farmed a few players their way. And I don't think it's any great secret now, it's not been officially announced, but Ugo Ehiogu, the former England centre-back, is about to be appointed by Tottenham in that developmental role.
Well, that's great for Ugo, and should continue to try to develop. There's a lot of question marks going on in England with the success of what Germany has had and kind of their change of development philosophies, and kind of what the Bundesliga has been able to do in getting young players. That's so important time with first teams, and one of the most difficult tasks for, I think, a young English player is just to break into one of these big clubs and make a name for himself because of just the world all-star that the English Premier League is.
Well, this game, friendly in title, if not in nature, has produced plenty, and now it produces a moment where the referee has to decide how much leniency he shows in what is not supposedly a competitive fixture. These pictures would suggest that there is an edge.
Well, there's definitely an edge, but so much what comes out of this is, players get a little bit heated when a little bit of a late challenge comes in, because everybody knows that in a situation like this is where you don't want to get injured in a game like this, and tempers are starting to flare a little bit, but it's nice. Gives a little bit of an edge to the match, like you said, John. This is what you like to see. And
well, Ted Uncle is the man who must adjudicate. So far, he's dished out 3 yellow cards and awarded 3 penalties.
That's a little bit of a high challenge from Soldado. And Ozzy Alonso letting him know what he thinks.
Yellow card to both those players, Casey, Alonso and Soldado.
That's about right. Just a bunch of pushing, nothing serious. It's been an excellent match that hasn't been marred with any kind of reckless challenges and